Today, Faker is back on his iconic ZED, and one of the reasons I admire Faker so much, and I've seen this countless times, is that when he versus these one-tricks in solo queue, for example, the other day we watched him versus ZED99, he got solo killed a couple times in lane, he really struggled to find his footing. You'll see him the next day playing that exact champion. We saw that against the Kiana player, I've seen him do it against Talon, Katarina, the list just goes on. Faker the next day, if he loses, even if he doesn't lose, he just sees the champion, he's like, damn. I got to get in and really refamiliarize myself with this champion's kits from scratch, from basics, from the other point of view. So now we're seeing Faker back on the Rift and he's playing ZED. So today I'll be covering two of the ZED games that he played directly after facing ZED99 in solo queue. And we're up against a Karma in the mid lane. You should expect to see, of course, the Serpent's Fang coming out for him to try and block out some of that shielding. But essentially Karma is going to win this lane until level 3. And then you're going to be really looking to use your WE combos and maybe a little bit of help from the Kindred to try and set yourself up for some kills. As you can see, he's only down one, so yeah, it's not doing too badly in this Karma lane. The good thing is, like, the team needed some AP, and there's this guy in the bot lane called Xerath, literally playing Xerath. Xerath bot and support's actually pretty underrated at the moment. I've seen it been used to counter the Ziggs picks that we're seeing in the bot lane. It's a little bit longer range. You can counter mages with other mages in the bot lane. You don't have to play AD carries. Don't be fooled into thinking, as he gets the cannon, don't be fooled in thinking you just got to play an AD because you're bot lane. You can pick up mages. I love to play Syndra, Orianna, Victor, Cassio. These picks do fine in the bot lane, guys. As long as your team has a little bit of AD, specifically coming from on the top side, you should be fine. Faker with the no skin as always. I just don't know. No skin, it's cool. I know, I think Caps does it as well. It gives players, you know, you don't have to pay money to play the game, but like, come on, man. Like Shockblade ZED, that shit looks so cool. Once again, thank you for the sponsor, Right Games, to say that. Just kidding, I actually just like skins, I think they're cool. As we come in, don't need to flash. We pop the IG for the assist, and now Karma's out of place. Let's see how she plays it. We have W. W's in. Gets the autos. We're 12 stacks on the Conqueror, and he just has no cooldowns left, and he's going to head back into the lane. ZED, of course, one of Faker's most iconic champions. If you guys have not seen, I mean, everyone has seen the clip against him versus Ryu in that 1v1. Now, Faker, what was that? Everyone's seen that clip. I don't need to remind you. But if you haven't, go and look it up. The early day of League of Legends, I watch over some of those games and I'm so less hyped about what people were hyped by back then. It's crazy. Like, people were just absolutely gobsmacked with someone like popping QSS on an Ashe ult or something. Like, wow. Nowadays, if a platinum player doesn't like insta QSS into like flash goddamn backflip, I'm like, dude, come on, you're trash. But like, that's just how the game progresses, I guess. It is how it is. I always say that if you were to put a diamond player, season 11, back against a diamond player in season 4 or 3, I'm pretty sure that the season, I guarantee you, the season 3 or 4 diamond is going to get completely rolled. I think there's like an inflation in skill from each year as players progress. Obviously, some of the player base stays the same. We've got new player base coming in, but of course, they're all like, you know, as everyone's overall skill level increases, everyone will go up. The people learn from, like, a lot more people really care about winning these days. Back in season 3, I feel like a lot of people, even Diamonds, were playing for fun. Didn't really take the game too seriously. So I'm just waiting for this level 6 all in. I'm excited. Karma sitting on a tier and amp. And you got Faker with that big old Chad energy with the serrated Dirk, ready to pierce that through Karma's skull. That was a little bit gruesome, I apologize. And will we see Faker play ZED on stage? No. We will not. Faker will be playing Azir, Rise. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Essentially, it's too risky of a pick to play in competitive. The only way you could ever pick it is if you were on red side as the last pick of the game and you needed AD and the enemy team has like really no CC. You could pick it if you wanted to feel super adventurous, but once again, to make this pick work, you need to try and utilize these roams that he's trying to get here, solo kills, and against pro players on stage in a competitive scene, there's too much communication. The enemy mid lane is just going to play super safe, and he's that skilled because he's a pro player that like he's just not going to present himself to be soloed. It's very rare. So that's kind of why we don't see these really assassin type picks come out into the mid lane, which is a shame. But I think as skill levels rose, it was pretty obvious that these champions that take advantage of bad players were going to slowly make their way out of the meta. Truly. Now, there's some freak examples. Like, there's some LPL players still playing Kiana, sure. But, you gotta be a really high-test individual to pull these out. Which is, I respect any mid laner that's willing to risk everything on these assassin picks. As we're slowly building up a CS lead over the Karma, and you can see every time he shoves, he's looking for that roam, looking for these objectives. What's Graves? He's hunting. The W is still ready. W gets both Qs into the R of the Karma, and that should just be a free kill. Kindred picks it up, looking to use these. Oh yes, picks up the Graves. That was a 2 for none. Kindred should pick up the dragon, shove mid. You could probably shove mid, look for plate, or shove mid, look for top side. Let's see what he does. Whenever anything happens, just check your side lanes. When I'm looking at this map state, I'm looking at the cannon completely overextended in his lane. Ezreal Tarm does not look juicy, but like if you can make a roam, like just always be checking the wave states. As you can see, Fiora looks to have got a little bit of a shove on there. We're probably sitting on a lot of gold, so we're going to head back now. Interested to see if he goes as Prowlers or the Duskblade. Prowlers more damage, Duskblade more utility. And I guess we'll never know. We come zooming out of the base. Karma has the Seeker's Armor Guard, of course. Seeker's Armor Guard really fell out of the meta, really, like rushing it. People don't, like, the gold efficiency really dropped off after the nerfs. It's just not as, it doesn't feel that strong when you get it. It feels like the assassins still really rip through you, so I just feel like, usually I just go for the greedy route. I'll probably go Lost Chapter first, then maybe build it in the mid game if they're full AD comp, but champion specific, not really. I don't really rush it or do anything like that anymore. As we get an assist onto the Karma, and we are 10-7. Looking pretty in this game. This Kindred is on a warpath. Looks to be a Chinese player. And you have to understand why the Korean server is the best server. It's the most competitive. People think China, people think a Chinese super server or something. At the end of the day, the Korean server is the best. The high elo is the most competitive. You have a very high Chinese player base. A lot of the best Chinese players are playing on the Korean server also, guys. So you have to understand, all the best Korean and Chinese players are usually in these high elo games, and it just makes it absolutely ridiculous. Whilst the Chinese super server, it's mainly just Chinese high elo streamers, and that's about it. A lot of the one tricks. There's like some of the pro players still play on the Chinese super server, but most of them prefer playing on the Korean server. It's a lot more meta driven for pro play, and that just allows them for better practice. It's as simple as that. Why would you want to go and play against Katarina and Fizz one tricks all day when you can come into Korean solo queue and play against like proper meta champions and meta comps? Which one's better practice? Like we all know. As you can see, we've got ultimate and we don't even pull it. Just very nice patience on that. It's the WE. Xerath unloading. Oh, Faker flash R's in. Insta clones back. Really nice. Absolutely no hesitation on that at all. 99 CS at 10 minutes. We are looking good. Oh my god, this bot lane is monstering. When it gets cancelled. And Faker, I think his next game is tomorrow up against Gen G. Their series against Sandbox looked very good, actually. They used Teddy instead of Gumayushi. It's actually crazy to me that they have Teddy and Gumayushi. I think, like, both those ADs are top 5 ADs world at the moment. Like, it's pretty crazy the talent they have. And T1 are very good at developing talent as well. Like, Prowler's Claw, Lucidity Boots, most damage build coming out now. they're academy teams, and they essentially just scout out good players and try and bring them in and train them. Obviously, there's like, if you're a good team, right, you try and identify good players early on, put them on a long 5-year contract or something, and then pay them peanuts. And then if they develop into the next Faker, you've got this Faker for bloody free, and you've developed him, so he kind of feels loyal to the org. Like, I don't know if it's, they're definitely, I'm not saying T1 is doing that. I'm just saying that there's a lot of orgs that are pretty, like a lot of sporting examples that are pretty predatory with that type of stuff. That as a player, you should be cautious of. But at the end of the day, I don't think, I mean, look, there could be some people watching that are looking to go pro, that are watching these videos. Your dream one day. Just be careful with your contracts, boys. Don't do anything too long. And people ask, oh, Paralysis Claw in. Kindred. Give me the kills. People ask me, like, you know, I'm 20, I go to school, I'm diamond, can I go pro? The answer is yes, you could. It's very unlikely though. If you're diamond and you're 20 years of age, like, it's very unlikely, but you can do it. If it's your dream to be a pro player, I don't know, man. I always believe in following your dreams, but don't be a bloody idiot. Don't drop out of school, have no income, and just put everything on League. Whilst that probably would give you the best chance of going pro, I feel like you need a backup plan. Like, even when I was playing pro, I was doing uni full time when I was a pro. Even when I was starting, like, doing streaming and content, I was still finishing my uni degree. I got 2 uni degrees. Got a marketing degree and a journalism degree. Haven't used them, but I did it as a backup because I knew being a pro or being a content creator, it's a pretty short-lived industry usually. So I don't know. I feel like it's nice to have a backup plan, but it's nice when your main plan goes right. So follow your dreams, but be realistic. Dad Beast coming at ya as we get looking for the Serpent's Fang next. I want to see some more 1v1s, Faker. I want to see something crazy, son. Faker hovering around about high Grandmaster in Korea at the moment. He's never, like, I think maybe the last time I saw Faker high elo was like season 9 or something, when he was playing a lot of, I remember he played like Diana mid or something crazy, like, oh, misses the solo. He doesn't really go that high elo anymore. Is that because he's not that good of a player? I mean, I wouldn't say so. I think he's a great player, but he just doesn't seem as, I mean, he doesn't seem as dominating as some of the high elo mids. Like Chovy usually easily can run for rank 1s. But Chovy plays pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say Chovy plays very meta when he's tryharding. Faker plays off meta sometimes, like this ZED pick. He's happy to experiment and learn new things. And honestly, after playing this long, rank 1 doesn't really mean anything to him. Faker's Faker. If he's rank 1 or rank 1000, it doesn't really matter. So one thing that's impressive me in this game is his CS. 143. 10 CS per minute on ZED is no easy feat. Karma. I don't think... Karma? Playing hell. Oh shit. Here comes the Tom. We get the red buff. We have the W to go back in if we need be. Alt. Qs do not land. Instantly R'd into Qs. Galio disengage. And I really want to start dropping into the side lane here. And we'll be reviewing 2 of his ZED games today, guys. So sit back and relax. We're in for a nice one. It's pretty rare to see Faker play ZED. He doesn't play very many ZED games per year, I won't lie. Should get the Serpent's Fang and drop into the side lane here. Look into the bot side. I wouldn't waste too much time. It looks like he's not actually going to base. He should have enough for the Serpents though, right? I guess he maybe wants to pick the way he doesn't want to miss that whole wave. If you're not up to anything tonight when this video is playing, come around to my stream, by the way. We're watching Doinb, FBX. I'm co-streaming the LPL. They're currently doing playoffs. I think at the moment, the run for best mids in the world, I mean, I want to say Knight's up there, but the problem is Knight's out of Worlds now, so we're not seeing Knight anymore. But anyways, I would probably go For me, actually, at the moment, like, I think Chovy's my number one. I can't really go against Chovy. I think he is such an advanced player that he's above number 2, which for me is actually Doinby. I actually rate Doinby slightly above Knight. I don't think it's so hard for me to convey this because a lot of people disagree with this opinion, but like Doinby's energy, his shot calling, his aura in the team, I value. I think Knight is an individual better league player. Do you understand? But I would rather Doinby on my team. And I just... Oh, we flash in. I think we just... That was a terrible all-in by FAKER. His first death there. Tries to get the Graves. I think the Eclipse really surprised him. So yeah, I think I go Chovy, Doinby, Knight. Then number 4 is hard for me, dude. Number 4 is hard. I'm not sure who I'd go. You have obviously Showmaker. I mean, Gori's been playing pretty well lately. I like Cream in the LPL. A lot of talented mid laners getting a boot, as this Xerath is actually not scripting, but he's pretty goddamn accurate. You'd hope so if your name's Xerath. As we get the Serpent's Fang, we head down into the bot lane with the last chapter. Last chapter. The hell am I talking about? It's called a Last Whisper. And he's looking for the Seralda's Grudge, most likely. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, actually. I'm interested to see who do you think right now is the top 5 mid laners. If you guys are listening, let me know who you think. I don't think FAKER makes it. I don't think Caps makes it. I don't think any NA mid laner makes it. And let's be honest, NA mid laners are EU mids anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I'm missing anyone. Rookie had an... I can't say Rookie. He had an okay split, but like... I don't know, like... Rookie is talented as hell, but his team was just super inconsistent. It meant it wasn't really him that much, so this split. More everyone else. I'm trying to pick up the Kennen. Let's see how he plays it. Just straight up W in. Kennen lands a stun. FAKER has the R. He finishes off for his 4th kill of the game. With 200 CS at 19 here. Nice, slow, calm and collected Zed game. I love the crack Zed games where you just run around getting 100 bloody kills, but having this style is always nice. You're gonna be super strong and relevant no matter what happens in the game. Whenever you don't have to rely on solo kills, it's kind of nice. I would say don't get cocky, but I think their comp scale is a lot better as well. I think we can do whatever the hell we want now. Oh shit. No, we get it. Nice. Looking for the Grudge. And I remember LS actually, I think, rated Zed pretty high in his world's tier list last year. Wondering what he thinks about Zed now. The problem is we're seeing the downfall of AP junglers like the Rumble. I think there's going to be some top shots already has been, right, on Diana. Morgana didn't really stay around for too long. Zed is nice with things like Morgana, right? Even nicer, I think, is the Kiana. I just think Kiana, if you're ever going to put Zed on a tier list, I think Kiana's always one step ahead. Only because I know the Prowl is into order. That was disgusting. Only because I know how... I just think fundamentally at its top level, because I've watched so much Kiana from Beifang, how good the champion can be, and I just think the kit is so much more relevant than Zed's. As we get the Seralda's Grudge, and now it should be a nice little Nexus siege from the lads. 16 and 3 onto the Kindred. Hoping to see a little bit more action, specifically in the mid lane for the next matchup. I think it was a Zed Silas matchup, so you'd assume that'd be a little bit more interactive. Okay, FAKER. Show me what you got. That is so annoying. He almost dies. The kill. Oh, we get a double kill. That was nice. I panicked because of the Tami. But he gets out of there. 7, 1, and 7. 10 CS per minute. Enemy team. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Show me these jukes again on the Zed. I think Faker took a second to realize. Watch him try and dodge that. He dodges the both when he realized, holy shit, the mechanics on this guy. That's so funny. And we'll head in now for the the Nexus. Alright, that's going to end it. We're going to jump onto the Rift for the second game, guys. Hopefully this next one should be a little bit more spicier. I think it's a Zed versus Sylas matchup. So as Faker moves in, and he drops for his second death like an absolute idiot. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, second game now. And I think the enemy Kindred is the same from last game, right? So let's see what this Kindred can get done. Faker gets out-traded on the level 1. He started Q. Sometimes you'll see Z99 start E into these shorter range matchups. And you'll just bait it in. Look to weave the autos with the Conqueror. Sylas starts E, and if he lands the E2, you'll lose the trade. So he just goes wide. Faker will try and get a Q back. Does get it. Sylas ran Ignite. That is smart. But essentially, like, usually the Zed would be favored in this matchup, because especially in the early game, because you run Ignite. But now that Sylas has Ignite, it really packs a punch. You can counteract with some solo kills of yourself with the Sylas. Because most Sylases would run Teleport. So nice interaction in this mid lane early. Thank God it's not a goddamn Karma. And every time the Sylas is looking to get these autos, Fake is in there with an E. Level 2, whoever hits level 3 first in this matchup. And Faker playing super cautious, man. Level 3, you can probably solo now, as he finds the Kindred. Doesn't even need to flash, grabs the kill, grabs the red buff. Wave's in a pretty bad spot. Sylas has flash and ignite. Faker only flash, no ignite. So the 1v1 is going to be into Sylas' favor here. And Faker needs this wave in. EQ, both Qs land. Ah, that was nice. He hits the E. Sylas with the ignite. Faker flashes. The Q is flashed. And that is a 1v1 over to the Sylas. Good idea. I think Sylas played that perfectly. Pops the ignite. The ignite was the difference maker in that matchup. Sylas flashes the Q, otherwise would have been dead, and Faker heads back, gets his serrated Dirk. And already we got a spicier matchup, I love it. Nice little 1v1. My Zach 1, who is this Sylas? It's crazy to think, like, there's, like, when I was playing in Korea, I like to bring it up as often as I can, you know. It's a pretty good trip, but anyways. You would verse, like, low master GM randoms. They're not pro players, they're just complete randoms. And they would be the best laner you've ever versed. Even after versing Chovy, Caps, all these big names, I'm sitting there and I'm like, who is this guy? It's just some random Korean or Chinese player, and he has the best lane, the best trades I've ever seen. It just blows your mind. And unfortunately in servers like NA, like OS, you just don't really have that factor. I don't know what it, I'm not sure, man. It's just not there. Just why I hype on about the Korean server being so prestigious, as we get a really deep ward out here. And we're going to head back into the mid lane. Sylas with the Lucidity Boots. I was expecting him actually to go a little bit aggressive with the Dirks. What am I talking about? The Seeker's Arm Guard. But he ends up going for cooldown reduction. These trades, man. You can't trade. You cannot trade as Faker here. Sylas level 5 is ridiculous. Another thing I've seen Z99 do is sometimes when he's versing like Renekton's or like Yasuo's, he'll put 3 points into E. He won't even Q-max in the early game. Oh, here comes the Viego. You land that, we have that W still. Gonna try and kite it out. And here's the Thresh, we're not gonna be able to get the kill. Bloody Thresh, bloody supports roaming. And I keep dying, man, to support roams. I need it, like, I'm a big believer of putting like little sticky notes on your screen, like at the bottom of your screen or even on like the sides of like reminders during game, just to actively remind myself. Like, support roams level 3. Support roam first base. Always comes through to mid lane and blows my sums or kills me. It pisses me off, man. And I'm like, where is my support? Where is he? But it's my fault for overextending and not respecting that first back roam of these supports, like the Alistairs and Leonas. They come mid, they always goddamn kill me, man. And I can't find consistency. I find the best consistency for me in solo queue is when I have a really solid first 5 minutes. That first 5 minutes for me is everything. I'm either 0-3 and into the game away, or I'm really nice CS, I'm playing really controlled, great resource management, back timings, maybe got a kill or two of myself. It's all that first 5 minutes. I don't really need to be actively playing the game. After that, I can sometimes just go cruise control depending on the state, you know? But can't cruise until you set yourself up with a nice speed. You get the lucidity boots. Oh, this is 2-0. The level 6 all-in is what I'm looking for here. Who do you guys think is going to win the level 6 all-in? It's a skill matchup in my opinion. Sylas has the kill lead, but the ultimate is what it's about. Sylas with Z ult's not too bad. You can dodge, of course, Z damage ult. The damage from Z ult with your Z ult yourself. Do you understand? You can ult over it so you don't take damage. So whoever ults first is usually at a disadvantage. So you kind of want to bait it out. You wait for the tick, then you pop. And you go over that. Sylas ults first. Faker. Does Faker still have his ult? It's telling me it's on cooldown, but I'm seeing it on the bottom left that it's not. Did it bug because of Sylas stolen ult? What the hell is that? Anyways, as you saw that, it did absolute piss all damage. Now, yep, Faker uses his ult, pops the ignite. Oh my god, these Qs. Are you... Oh my god, I'm so tilted, man. I am so tilted. This was beautiful. Nice setup. He R's. Sometimes, see, the spectator file sometimes bugs the W, but I'm pretty sure he throws a W out. He does, for sure. The Qs land, and I think that Thresh Lantern saved him. And then he Ws for the heal. Oh. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Good try, Faker. Good try. Sylas 3-0. Enemy team, it's actually dead even gold. Wow. Love the way Zed runs with his arms back. I think it's some type of anime thing or something. I'm not sure. That's just how, like, people run in anime. I don't know. It's probably going to be the Prowler's Claw again. You're going to get some value from Serpents also. Usually these, pretty sure you get a shield bow out from the, Aphelios. They ping so much on Korean high elo. I'm pretty sure it's because it's like 50-50 Chinese and Korean players. It's just, they just ping so much to communicate the game. Come through. They pop instantly. The Kindred. Our ultimate is almost up. We have 5 seconds. Faker flashes in. He's looking for 1 Q. 1 Q to rule them all. Q? We have ultimate, thank god. Bang. He comes back. Looking for the... Ooh, baby. Gets the double on the Thresh here. Now looking for the triple. Sylas. He has set ult. Be very cautious. And I like the way he played that. Come on, come on. Nice. Shut down. Faker 4-2. Huge gold lead now for himself. I actually really enjoyed the way he played that. Nice and controlled. Use this word controlled a lot. It's mainly me trying to describe him being, I guess, just using his brain. Being thoughtful of the surroundings and not just throwing a bunch of Oh, dude, that was a nice W, by the way. He will still die. The question is, does he get an execute and when? He gets the Kindred Flash. We'll take it. Gives the shutdown over though, which is not a good sign. And I feel like every time I give praise in these type of reviews, they just die. I just really shouldn't give any praise. As Fireman Cannon. Like, I love when their name, like, I'm like, damn, Fireman, I don't get it. And then it's like he's using Infernal Cannon, so it literally looks like a fireman. That's dope. Very cool, man. Very cool. Gets that kill for himself. He's doing very well. Cannon is coming back into the meta. And he's been playing a lot top, but there's nothing wrong with playing Cannon mid, by the way. If you're into a nice matchup where you have a range advantage like a Yasuo or something, dude, pull that Cannon out. Be a little bit cheeky. Be innovative. But make sure you know how to play the champion before you pick it. Thank you. We have our Prowlers. Qs go wide. Wouldn't be surprised if he looks for this all in. Hits the R. Sylas steals it. Oh, Sylas might win this. Faker moving. Not a fucking chance, mate. Not a chance. The Prowlers, dude. I want to see this 1v1 again. So he hits this W last second. He goes in. He ults over onto the Sylas. Then Sylas ults, but it's just... Faker has that Conqueror proccing. He has the Ignite for the Grievous, and Sylas is just out of the game. It's not even close. Damage amp from the Prowlers also. Looking good. Looking bloody good, mate. Clear the wave in. Viego has the Herald. And there's just no chance we don't carry, right? We have so much gold onto this mid laner. The unstoppable train. Grab the tower, grab the extra gold. Probably look for the reset. He should have enough with another red Dirk. You can see the Aphelios making his way towards the shield boat. 100% it will be Serpent's Fang here for Faker second. If not, I'll be reporting him. I'll give him a call. Because I've got his number. Not really, I do not. As we... Okay, who's got my phone? What the hell is this? Is he really going for a grudge second? I reckon it's a bait. I mean, it can't be. There's no way you wouldn't go for the... There's no way you wouldn't go for the Dirk. If you're going for the grudge second, I guess he's trying to maximize his CDR, sure. But I don't know, I feel like you get, I mean, you just get so much value. You get so much value out of the Serpents. He should still build it. He might just, we saw him do, like, he was one of the first people to start doing the Seralda's Grudge second on Lucian mid. So he definitely likes that second item pen as we're going to roam into the top side. We have ult, we have no sums. Let's see what we can get. Moves his way in. Tarm, he ults over onto the Tarm, wants to pick up the Sylas. Sylas does not die. And this is the most awkward... This is the most awkward sequence of events I've ever seen. That was... I don't know. I don't know what the plan was. But the ultimate onto the Tarm, the shielding onto the Sylas, it just wasn't it, mate. And this is the comeback for the enemy team. Holy shit, this is not a good time. Sylas has a CS lead. Probably has an XP lead now as well. Life of a Zed. Play the game perfectly, make one mistake, and then you're irrelevant as they get armor. It's so true, actually. I feel like it's the same for Lucian, Jace. These champs are just unforgiving. Pink out. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to drop into a side lane very soon. Problem is, I don't actually think he wins 1v1s against the Sylas anymore. Anathema Chains purchased by the Tarm Kench. As the sweeper. Looking bot side now, the Sylas kills the Varus. They should be able to click and collect this Sylas. He has stopwatch though. Let's see. Not gonna commit. TP comes out from the Tarm. 1.5k gold lead for Faker. His side. Serpent's Fang comes out for the Varus. So at least they have a little bit of shielding. Looking to pick up the Aphelios. Any shielding? Faker ults over. Aphelios is dead for sure. Faker picks it up. Kindred ult comes out late. Faker actually ticks back, by the way. Makes his way out. And he's looking for a re-entry. Let's see if he can get it. No. I'm not going back in. Sorry, guys. Silas 8 and 2. You get, oh man, that is bloody horrendous. I wonder if he didn't bail and he hard committed with the team, it was winnable. It seemed so close. Tarm sweeper, Tarm goes in, Faker goes out. And they are on the hunt, and I don't see how Faker can get out of here, guys. Silas has his number. He's dead. It's only 16 minutes, there's no Nash, they'll take Harold. And Faker makes his way towards the Seralda's Grudge second. And now he should be dropping down into the bot lane. Try and get a long lane. Try and get your jungler to hover you if you can into the side lane. It's usually what a lot of the high elo players do, is that you'll drop into the side lane and you'll try and bait it that you're alone, and then your jungler just is sitting in a brush and you bait them back in. It's a really good strategy in the mid game to try and make some picks. Of course, the enemy jungler could be doing the exact same, so just be cautious of that. Don't automatically assume they're in a side lane that they're alone. A lot of the time it's a bait. If you're thinking to yourself, damn, they shouldn't be in the side lane all alone, they're so vulnerable. In the back of your mind being like, maybe he wants me to think that, and his whole team is sitting in this brush right here. Always gotta be thinking different circumstances. Sometimes if you're playing an Iron, probably don't give them like the benefit of the doubt for that type of scenario, but you understand the premise. Comes in. This guy's beefy as hell, but I don't think the beefcakes is enough. Oh, please! Varus flashes in, gets the kill. Viego with the transform. I want to be bot side. I really want Faker to be bot side. Oh my! Should be a 1-for-1 though. Kills the Aphelios and he drops over to the Silas. Silas has the Medjais now. And he's got 18 stacks to his name. The confidence on this man, and they are not done. Ooh, yeah. 11 and 2 by the Silas. This is gonna be a very hard game. Faker's gone for the Seralda's Grudge. I'll be calling his manager. I think that the Serpent's Fang would have been better, and now he's gonna have to go at third. Great game. Love these games. Really super enjoyable games. In League of Legends, guys, you should be begging for these close games. Don't be begging for a free win. I don't know, man. These are the games that get my adrenaline pumping like no other. That last second buzzer shot, like this is, I don't know, man. This is what gets me going. I'm 26 years of age, but I really do enjoy it. Really enjoy League of Legends. I still have a passion for it 10 years in. And don't let other people's opinions of the game make your own opinion. People always... Going for the kill. Kindred comes in and Faker dies. Kindred gets the dragon, gets the Zed. Don't let the echo chamber of Reddit or anyone being like, League is trash, it's so toxic, these champions, they're so bad for the game, I can't have fun. Like, don't listen to all that crap and then be like, start agreeing with them. Dude, if you have fun playing League, have fun playing League. It's a great game. It is a great game. The problem is, the higher elo you go, the more toxic and the more competitive people are by nature. And that's a given. It's going to happen in any competitive game. Just mute them. If you got a nice playlist, put it on. Wear a suit if you want. I find dressing up and wearing a suit and tie and playing League to classical music is a great way to calm the mind. And just enjoy it, man. It's a good game. Stop letting other people try and brainwash you into thinking it's trash. There's some problems with the game, but there's problems with every game, everything in life. There's ups and downs, so... Anyways, I'm just sick of everyone complaining about how trash the game is. Like, man, just let me fucking enjoy it. 27 to 19. They're down 3,000 gold. Faker 7-7 with only 110 CS at 20 minutes. I will not lie, this is not looking good. Only thing gone for the red side team is, oh, Faker pops the R, Tom eats it. And come on, Faker, you should know better. Tom can't always eat. Tom can't always eat you R, you've no damage, man. Far out. Anyways. Who's the hyper carry? It's gotta be Faker. I feel like it has to be Faker, and the only way to do it is through killing the Silas. Problem is, he has an Hourglass and he has a Kindred who's going to be ulting on top of the Faker, on top of the ZED ult. No gold. We have no gold income. This is where CS, if he had 200 CS here, like last game at 20, he'd have a Serpent's Fang completed. What's 100 CS? Average of 20 gold per one. It's 2k gold. Like, CS is so valuable. As it looks like we found a pick. Oh, we get the Kindred. It's 20 minutes. Baron's up. Varus with the double kill. All eyes on the Baron. This is the turnaround here. Nice pick. Good setup from the Varus. Like it. Hate that Varus skin, but look, man. Nice play. If you get the Silas, I swear to God, you win the game. Enemy team is collapsing. They don't know what to do. They're thinking about contesting the Baron as well. If they contest the Baron, this is such a bad call. I just called a compensation play. I've talked about it before. Where, like, a lot of teams here would be like, damn, they're on Baron. We've got to contest it. It's like, dude, you got 2 members. They're 5. Don't try and go for some 1 in 100 Baron steal where if you die, then your entire game is 100% lost. Just give it, go and farm, go and steal the enemy jungle camps while they're preoccupied with Baron. It's a much better risk versus reward play. It's much more consistent. It's Faker. Gets the double control wards. Silas with the 25 stacks into the death cap. Probably Cosmic Drive. I'm nervous. We all know what Silas can do into the late game. He's got great ults to steal. You got Varus and you got Cannon ult. Probably the most valuable. Do you think set? Viego Z ults are trash. Depends if you flank or not. Faker moves his way in. Gets exhausted. W's out of that fight and looks for the cannon. Really bad play there by Faker, I will not lie. And it's going to be a... I think that's a 2 for 1. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. He blows everything. What the hell was that damage? Cannon making his way in. Get the Silas, get the Silas, get the Silas, get the Silas. Let's go. The Silas is shut down. 15 stacks on the Medjais. Good stuff. 2k gold lead, nice turnaround. I was thinking this game was bloody doomed the way that Silas was set up. And Faker's not even going for the Serpent's Fang. It looks like he's going to go for the Edge of Night. I think they're pinging off of the inhib. They don't take the inhib. They just want to try and set up for the dragon. Interesting. TP comes out. It's gonna be a goddamn hellfire for this dragon. Let's see if Fake is positioning. I want to see him look for the flank behind, because he has sweeper. Ooh, I think it's gone. Kindred starts it. They do not face check it first. Faker not able to get the steal. Tom is out of position here, but he can just boing away, I think. Faker pops the prowlers. Tom's stuck. It's the flash. Viego makes his way in. Kindred ult. And Faker, really bad positioning, gets out of the Kindred ult. And that is not bloody good, man. I think you played it too impatient. I don't see why you needed to hit the Prowlers and the Tarm and put yourself in that predicament. The Collector by the Kindred and the Aphelios makes any squishy. It's just, you're so vulnerable to these autos that just finish you off. Varus is a... Look at the Varus. He's a monster. Time scaling is not that great. Obviously, like, he's pretty good if your team has enough damage, but if the team has some type of shred, Kennen has Void, Varus has some Pen, Viego has Divine, he really does fall off, especially if he's 100 CS at 25 minutes. Fake is 120 at 25. And if I was streaming this and I was the Zed, people would be laughing at me saying, "You are this is Challenger, you're Silver player. In my EUS games, I'd have 500 CS at 25 minutes." Some games are like this. They're a complete fiesta. You can't find farm. You cannot find it. It's not there. Stop telling me I have 5 CS per minute. I know. Just some games are not possible, even for Faker. Don't let it discourage you. Just keep up, keep relevant. So we're in the side lane here. I don't think Faker wants his team to fight. Faker's pinging his team back and saying, "Hey guys, we have a free tower over here. It's worth a shit ton of gold. Take it for free." And I don't know if you're going to be able to siege the Nexus. Sorry, siege the inhibitor. Just not really possible. You're pretty short range. Varus doesn't do too much because his lethality setup. Take him 6 years to bloody order that tower down. Oh, we missed the cannon. Come on, boss. No Serpent's Fang. Oh, we find the Kindred. Instantly ultimate. Tarm eats once again. And Faker just getting straight out of there. They picked up the Thresh. It's a 5v4. Tarm looks for the engage, and Kindred is just looking to finish off Faker. And his team gets wiped. This is why you can't play Zed. It's so... If you are not ahead, you are so piss useless. Unless you're Z99, like, Faker does nothing in that fight. It just got completely counteracted by Tarm. And then even if he had enough damage, the Kindred would have just ulted. Like, these champions. That's the only reason, like, in competitive, you can only last pick Zed. And even then, the comps and itemizations make it hard. In saying that, I'm sure if Z99 was like magically put into a pro game and played Zed, he'd do fine. But when you have like 10,000 plus hours and you're that mechanically skilled, it's just different. It's not the same. You're not Z99. Now, I did verse him. It's on my YouTube channel in a best of 3 from Zed vs Zed on ARAM map. I did win 1. He won the next 2. But considering I won at least 1 in a best of 3, that's a win for me, and I'm the best Zed in the world, so... Back my opinion, I'd appreciate it. As the Baron is up. Top lane wave is quite large. Faker really wants 16, but he's a long way off here. How are you not level 16 at 28 minutes? Like, this is... I feel like he's just had bad side lane management. Been perma-skirmishing. As the Baron started... Varus gets the Baron steal, the percent health. Viego, look at the slither of health. And watch Faker. I reckon he's going to take this. Nope. Going to preserve the Baron. And what is that? That's a 5v3. But they have Nash. Kindred with the GA. The build is so obnoxious. I love these games where you have I literally just do not know who's going to win. The Viego has a Tiamat, by the way. Faker hits the R. Once again, Tarm just insta-eats, and this is embarrassing. Please stop ulting with Tarm alive. Just hold it. Like, maybe forcing the eat is okay. I feel like Tarm ult's like 20-second cooldown these days, though. We race down the mid lane. 5 minutes now until Mountain Soul. You want to end before that if you're red side team. Good luck. Like, you do not want to give Aphelios and Kindred that extra shielding. Faker has a double. What is he doing? What? He has double serrated Dirks. You should have a Serpent's Fang by now. What the hell, man? Oh well. Should I mean, I should really clickbait the title. Brand new Faker double threaded Dirk technologies. But because I'm a nice guy, I won't do that. But I just know that I could, and I'm thinking about it. but it is terrible. Obviously, it's unique. He's gonna make his way in. They find the Silas. Now Faker looking for the Kindred. The hell is that healing? Viego overextends 2 and 7 here. And Tom making his way in. Really good E there. And Faker. Oh my god, that Varus damage. Get in there, son. Kindred ult comes through. There's only Kindred remaining. Kill the Kindred, run down mid. Kill the Kindred, run down mid. How much time do you have? You have 50 seconds on the Kindred. Top lane wave is large. Bot lane, I don't think they can end. They cannot end. They shove too slow with these champions. If you had like a TF and an Echo or some bullshit, maybe, but it's not doable. 10 seconds on the Silas. Probably better to go and take that. Yeah. Surely, man, please tell me we have... Please tell me we get one more item. As he needs to be careful. Silas is up. Please be careful. Come on, just complete something. Not another dirt. What is he doing? Okay. No Baron ult anymore. No Baron back anymore. Look at the Silas. Silas knows. Silas has the hourglass, has the stopwatch. Come on, Faker, do us proud. Nice! We have Edge of Night. Love it. Love that for you. And I guess we're leaving all the shield breaking to the Varus. Thresh has Locket. Helios has the shield bow. Thresh Lantern. Whatever the hell Tom does with his bloody shielding crap. I don't even know what the hell that is. I think Serpents works against it, I think. We've got Flash, we've got ult, we're level 16. Now is your moment. Think back. Think back to season bloody 3 or whatever when the play happened. Was it season 3 World? I actually can't remember. Season 3 or season 4? It's back when the QSS used to... Oh, we get hooked by the Thresh. We ult over onto the Silas. Silas pops his hourglass. And Zed picks up the Kindred. Picks up the Thresh. Only a Philios here, really. Oh, the Silas is there. Faker makes his way in. Varus with the cleanup. Varus ult goes wide. Guys, please. There we go. MVP is surely this Varus. He had a tremendous mid-late game. And holy shit, what a game. They should be able to run it through here. Pops the ultimate, looking to try and pick up the Tom. He has the Seralda's Grudge for the slow, but I think he's just more concerned with hitting that Nexus. Let's kill these bloody towers, mate. We've got 20 seconds on the Kindred. Gotta go fast. For the Tom. See ya, mate. And we're gonna pick up the dub. Nice, lads. Lovely. Get in there. Nice. G goddamn G, boys. Nice game, honestly. That second game was so much more entertaining than the first. Holy shit. But overall, guys, it's nice to see Faker back on Zed. I love when he picks these champions, these crazy type of champs. He's not the best Zed, obviously. Like, after watching so much Z99, it's hard to really be impressed with anyone else's Zed, I will not lie. But it's nice to see Faker on the champ, having a little bit of fun, blasting a couple of funny little plays out. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Hopefully he wins his series tomorrow against Gen G. And until next time, boys, catch us all later and see you in the next one. Peace.